From the All Indiana Podcast Network.
The All Indiana Podcast Network.
This is the News 8 Daily 8.
Now the latest news.
Kylie Conway has all the news you need to know.
And more.
Please stand by.
Now, here's Wish TV's Kylie Conway.
Hi, this is Kylie Conway, and this is the News 8 Daily 8 for Thursday, April 30th. Day 2 of the Daily 8. I'm starting to get the hang of this. Let's jump right in. Meteorologist Randy Alla says today is kind of rotten, chilly, overcast, dreary. We'll be lucky to hang on to the 50s. We're getting this out of the way, though, so we can make room for the warm, beautifully sunny weekend that's in store. As always, I tip my hat to our Storm Track 8 team. They're the experts here. I'm simply the messenger. New jobless claims numbers are out. 3.8 million American workers sought unemployment aid last week, bringing the total number of layoffs to 30 million since the virus hit the U.S. 6 weeks ago. That's more people than who live in New York and Chicago combined, making it the worst string of layoffs on record. Economists predict the unemployment rate could go as high as 20% for April as employers cut payrolls. That would be the highest unemployment rate since the Great Depression, when it reached 25%. This adds to yesterday's news that the U.S. economy shrank by 4.8% in the first 3 months of the year. In Indiana, it added 57,397 jobless claims last week, bringing the state's total to about 560,000 jobs lost since the start of the pandemic. Indianapolis Mayor Joe Hogsett says stay-at-home restrictions in Marion County will be extended through May 15th, with a few changes. Hogsett is mandating restaurants stick to carry-out and delivery only. There are a couple of things allowed to reopen. Golf courses and farmers markets will be allowed to operate starting this Saturday, May 2nd. Operators must ensure proper social distancing and sanitation practices. Anyone out in public is being encouraged to wear a mask. Governor Holcomb will lay out his plan for the state moving forward tomorrow. We'll, of course, cover that for you on Wish TV, wishtv.com, our Facebook, and here on the Daily 8. As far as the federal guidelines, President Trump says he will not extend the federal government's social distancing guidelines. Today marks 45 days of the restrictions and also the day they were set to expire. Trump says all federal guidelines will begin to fade out. The administration says it did add key points in recommendations given to governors who have the authority to decide what they feel is best for their state. Vice President Pence is touring the Kokomo GM plant. That plant has shifted operations to produce ventilators for COVID-19 patients. Pence is scheduled to arrive at Grissom Air Force Base at 1 o'clock this afternoon and will head to the plant for a tour, visit with employees, and have a roundtable discussion. He'll head back to Washington this afternoon. All right, Costco shoppers, listen up. You will be required to wear masks beginning Monday, May 3rd. There are a couple of exceptions. Children under 2 years old and those with medical conditions who can't wear a mask won't have to. Social distancing guidelines will continue to be followed, and there will also be plexiglass at those checkout lanes. A thank you salute from the Indiana Air National Guard has been moved back. It had been planned for today, but the weather had other plans. Now, the 122nd Fighter Wing out of Fort Wayne will do flyovers over central Indiana on Saturday. It's a salute to medical professionals. The pilots will man an A-10 aircraft. You can spot them all across the area Saturday. You can find the schedule and locations at wishtv.com. Are you itching for a night out? A dinner party, maybe? Visit Indy may have the next best thing for you, a virtual dinner party with some of Indy's finest. It's free. You just need to make a reservation and order takeout or delivery from a local restaurant. Spots are filling up fast. As of about 10 o'clock this morning, there were only a few left. There are 10 different parties scheduled, 20 people allowed in each group. The dinner party starts at 6:30 tonight. You can find a link to register on our website. And lastly, Wish TV is teaming up with Gleaner's Food Bank for another community outreach project. This time, we want to make sure families have food on their tables. Tomorrow begins Hoosiers Helping Hoosiers Fund Drive for Food. Your donations will fill Gleaner's Food Bank. Again, the drive kicks off tomorrow, runs through May 8th. During the drive, we will show you how you can give. Gleaner says the number of Hoosiers in need has risen dramatically. Their typical distributions cover 400 households per day. Since mid-March, the pantry says it's seen upwards of 1,190 at the highest, and they say the need is growing. So join us tomorrow for Hoosiers Helping Hoosiers Fund Drive for Food, a partnership between Wish TV and Gleaner's Food Bank to keep local families fed during these unprecedented times. This has been your News 8 Daily 8 for Wish TV. I'm Kylie Conway. Online at wishtv.com and follow us on Facebook when you search Wish TV.
Check out more podcasts from the All Indiana Podcast Network now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.
allindianapodcastnetwork.com.